Waiting on Sierra to pop up. This late at night? Oh, is she feeling under the weather as well? Well, I hope she feels better. You guys just tuning into the stream, welcome. We'll let you guys have a moment and get comfortable. We'll get ready to roll the NASCAR Cup Series at Las Vegas. It's going to be a fun night. The final race at Las Vegas this week. If you guys have watched the two previous races we've had at Las Vegas this week, the NASCAR Trucks and Xfinity races, they have both been absolute barn burners down to the wire. Well, last night, respectfully, wasn't down to the wire. It took some strategy, if you will, but Tuesday night's truck race was down to the final lap, if you will. But we'll see what tonight brings. It is the first 50% race of 2024 for these NASCAR Cup Series drivers. So we'll see if that alters some game plans. It is a 3 times wear race. These drivers haven't participated in a 3 times wear race. We'll see if that changes some things. But you can expect the fast drivers being at the front. And some of these drivers that had a little bit of a bad race last night, some bad luck, and looking to turn it around here at Vegas. Good luck. You either have good luck or bad luck at Las Vegas. You know how that goes. But these drivers trying to roll the dice and get a perfect score here tonight. Only 134 laps, the same distance as Tuesday night's truck event. So it's you can't really ride too long. It's going to be a quick one. But you got to be patient at the same time. Before we give you the starting lineup, let's take you through the point standings before we roll off. We've had 30 drivers participate so far this season. We had 21 take time in qualifying, 24 registered tonight, same amount as last night's Xfinity race. So back-to-back nights with 24, which is really, really cool, a pretty cool stat this week. But entering tonight, Adam Dabbs leads the points by 17 over Story Square. We talked about Adam last night a little bit. Adam did not have the night he wanted to have by any means. I believe a 16th place finish last night, 16th or 17th respectively. But Adam did not have the night he wanted to. Just think about this. We have bragged on Adam all season long about being the most consistent driver, and he has been. Last night, and he has ran every race, every NASCAR truck race, which has been 3 of them, every NASCAR Xfinity race, which last night was number 4, and every NASCAR Cup race, which up until now, there has only been 3. And last night was his first race outside of the top 10. So, and we have started a full field in every race this season but 2. So that's very, very impressive. For Adam. I know last night stung. I know he's not a fan of Las Vegas, and he's just hoping for anything to go his way tonight. But that's a very impressive stat. I know Adam leading the power rankings entering this week. I know that's not going to help him, but that's a really cool stat by Adam, and hopefully he can get back into the top 10 entering tonight. Now, Story Square second entering tonight. Story Square unfortunately had a connection issue when registering for tonight. He joined the chat, but unfortunately his registration didn't go through, and regardless of provisional or not, the rulebook states you do have to register for each event. So unfortunately, Story did not get into tonight's event. Now that wasn't on me or any of the other drivers. He just unfortunately had a connection issue, and his registration did not go through, and he didn't catch it. That's why I will remind everyone, make sure your registration goes through, because if you type your name at 8 a.m., you just double check it at like 3 p.m. because we want to make sure you guys you don't have any lag when you type your name to register. Because obviously when I type my name or you type your name, you think, okay, I'm good to go for tonight. But you may have a hiccup with your connection and it may not go through. That's what happened to Story, and I feel bad for him. That's just part of the rules. So unfortunately, Story will not be in tonight's event. after winning on Tuesday, having a shot to win last night, and a late race speeding penalty took him out of contention. He finished 4th last night, so he'll have to sit tonight's event out. Mystic is 3rd, down by 18. Mystic had a good car last night, had a shot to win that one until a late race right front tire failure and a speeding penalty together took him out of contention. Him and Storybout had the same issue, if you will. He had to settle for, I believe, a 6th place finish last night, looking for a little bit of a better run tonight and close the gap on Adam. Kime is 4th. He's not here as well, so a lot of the front runners not here tonight. Phoenix is 5th. Phoenix has had a roller coaster of a week from finishing 2nd last night to having to serve a pass-through penalty in the early part of that final stage last night. But tonight is looking good so far as the drivers in front of him, and Phoenix can have a good night tonight. He may close a lot of that gap, but like I said, 134 laps, a lot can change. Chad, we bragged on Chad last night. Chad worked really hard for that podium finish last night, and he's looking to carry that momentum entering tonight. He's 6th in the standings. Bean is 8th. Bean actually leads the rookie standings after that runner-up finish a week ago at Auto Club that tied a career best finish for that 21 team, and he's looking to go one spot better. He leads the rookie standings by 10 over D. Allison, who sits 9th. And D. Allison will start on the front row. He has been Mr. Consistent when it comes to qualifying. We can't say it enough about him. He's got qualifying down pat, but he doesn't want to hear that. He wants to transfer that speed into the race, and we know he's got it in him. He won at Phoenix just 2 weeks ago. Curdy, how about your boy Curdy? Curdy sits 3rd in the rookie standings, just down by 16 points. Curdy, he's slowly getting better. I know he hadn't had the week he wanted to have, but he is slowly getting better. Grim, 12th in the points. Bear is 13th. I know Bear, he just found out he's a rookie like this week, so he's looking to gain some points. He got a long season ahead. Jack is 14th. Parky Plunger 15th. Eddie 16th after a solid top 5 run a week ago. Proud of Eddie for it. Gaming Legend is 17th. I know Gaming Legend, a lot of people think that's a typo for him being that low, but he has not had the start to the Cup Series season that he's wanted to have, but he said it's all right. It's all right. I got a long way to go. He knows he can gain some points. He had the worst race of his season last night, of his young season, just one night ago, but he's going to shake it off and come back strong tonight. Don't count him out. And we go a few drivers back here. Daytona, who unfortunately had a failure in qualifying, had a connection issue in qualifying, so he didn't get the chance to lay down the lap. Want to give him a shout-out because I've been there before, so hate that for him. Beastly Pac-Man, good to have him back with us. He is 26th in the standings, and I believe that's everybody in the field tonight. As far as manufacturer standings, Toyota trails Chevrolet. Chevrolet leads by 3 over Toyota, and Ford is down by 4 points. Chevrolet has won 2, Ford has won 1, so Toyota the only manufacturer that has not won a race this season. Oh, I'm correct. I'm looking at the polls. I stand corrected. Toyota has won a race with Kime. Chevrolet has won 2. Ford has not won a race this season. There, I'll get it right here in a second. But let's take you a quick look through the starting lineup tonight before we send out invites. Viper and I believe somebody else, I didn't catch your name. Both of those guys are cheering for Adam tonight. Adam brought the fan club out for tonight. So Gaming Legend and D. Allison will make up the front row, and they were separated by only 10 one-thousandths of a second, a 30.122 to a 132. So those drivers always qualifying really good, and they'll join each other on the front row. One Fast Bean, we talked about him last week, a career best finish, and this might have been a career best qualifying effort out of that 21 team. He will start 3rd tonight. And how about Jack? Jack will qualify 4th for tonight. All these drivers getting better by the week. Jack will qualify 4th at a 192. Adam Dabbs starts 5th. Bear will start 6th, and Curdy will roll off 7th. The Daytona 500 pole sitter, Curdy, says, not so fast. I'm going after that Rookie of the Year run. Diligent qualifies 8th at a 306. Phoenix will roll off 9th, and Chad 10th. Jay Wood, a name you guys are very familiar with, the 2021 champion, is back. And while he went after it last year, didn't get all out of that season that he wanted to have, and while he's joining a little bit later, he doesn't know what his plans are. He's just going to take it race by race. We're glad to have Jay Wood back. He'll start 11th tonight. Eddie, 12th. Mystic, 13th. Stag Slayer, 14th. Grim, 15th. Beastly Pac-Man, 16th. Parky Plunger, 17th. OG Janklo, good to see him back as well, 18th. He is actually not on the leaderboard, or the standings leaderboard, rather. He has not actually earned a point this year. I know he ran a bunch in Speed Weeks, didn't get to run the Daytona 500, didn't make the show. So tonight he'll actually get a point, and I mean that respectfully. I think he's happy to be back. I know he hated missing last week, but he was at Daytona, the real-life Daytona, I believe. Involved Tents and Kryptonic will make up row number 10. Those drivers are both making their debut as far as a NASCAR world, so good to have those drivers. I know they qualified on the last row. They can only go forward from here, and we hope they do. So it's always good to have rookie drivers. And we did mention Daytona is the only driver that did not make the show due to some connection issues. So that's your starting field for tonight. Full field for 134 laps. Drivers, are you guys ready to get underway? So you guys in the stream, let me know who is your pick tonight. We're about to send out some invites. It's going to be a good one tonight. A reminder, it's a 3 times wear race, and it should be exciting to say the least. All right, I'm going to type the names out, and we'll get rolling. Can y'all still hear me? I think my Heat 5 just froze. Oh, this is good. I'm waiting on it. It's like loading into the lobby here. I've never had it freeze at this point. If y'all could go on my stream and look, you can see where I'm froze at. I'm trying to give it a chance to see if it actually comes through and unloads. Did you see it? Oh boy. I've never had it freeze right there though. Oh man, come on Heat 5, don't do this to me.